Greetings, my excellent friends. Today we continue our Monkey Island journey. With the early stages, well, hopefully early through to mid, 3.5 hours. That should be a good chunk of Monkey Island 2 there. Later start than I'd like, but I'm working on that. It's been a week. And we have a new thing. If anybody's looking at the screen, it's probably your last chance to see it at the moment, because you won't see it as well. When did the poster get added? There you go. 3 hours ago? It's not technically an official piece of merchandise. It's not something that they made, not something that they provided, and it's not something that they mailed to me, but that is taken from the appropriate sized digital image. I will not detail it any further than this, but I had a contact at a printing company who was able to make me this very quickly and for free, which is nice. So yeah, that's the artwork, and I was able to get that done for myself and frame it very nicely. Most of my background is curtain because of where my desk and camera sit, so I didn't have a lot of space, but I always thought that something could go in the wall spot, and pretty much sits perfectly, does it not? It is unexpectedly well-sized and framed for where the camera sits. I had expected that maybe we'd only get the bottom half in, because until I had it and was able to look at it and size compare, I don't have the spatial brain to figure out how good it's going to turn out. So yeah, I had to take a guess on how big to make it, and I think I made it just the right size. Because it could have been half as big, or it could have been twice as big. It's a good thing it was not twice as big, then we would have had problems. But yeah, you basically can't see it when I'm... There's the hint of the right side, so that you know that maybe something's there that wasn't there before. But I might show it off at break when there's more people here, and also at the end when I normally go full screen for a little. Since I'm very happy to have it. Oh, Mew. I got a thing today. I don't think I actually told you about it. I'll tell you about it later. I told a version of the story just before, but I can tell you all of the bits. So, we are on Scab Island. KC Adventure, welcome. Yeah, it's not a first playthrough. I am familiar with the twists and turns, but I was a kid the last time I touched it. What I'm doing is a refresh run of all of the games before I play Return, because I don't think I would appreciate Return if I didn't do that first, since it's been a while. We enjoyed one apart from some frustrations with the Special Edition's quirks. But I'm liking this Special Edition better. No, they were definitely on PC. I'm, for the record, 28. And so I played them about... These first ones, at least, about 10 years after they were out, anyway. Where was my save? It's about... Yeah, it's this one. A million floppies. Yeah, I think, okay, so my introduction to Monkey Island was Escape on the PS2. I will tell this story now, and I'll tell it again when we get to Escape. I saw... I got like a magazine from a shop that had, like... It was like a kid's magazine with... There was a gaming section, and it had a walkthrough for the opening scene of Escape from Monkey Island. And it had screenshots, and I thought, wow, that looks really interesting. And so I got it on my PlayStation 2. I think I rented it, actually. And then at some point I remember finding a collection for PC games of the first 4, and then I bought that, or my parents would have bought that for me, so that would have been like 8, 10, something. Hush, Mew. Hush, Mew. Alright, so here we are. When last... Yeah, so we'd gone in here. Right, I'd left it at impasse. We'd gone in here, we'd distracted the innkeeper, we'd looked around Largo's room, but because I'm slow-paced, we have a problem.
Get out of my room!
He's here. There are a few instances, Mew, but I don't think they're appropriate to talk about on stream. Now, I don't know what to do to make him leave. We've left the building itself and come back in, and that didn't work. It is... Ooh, that's a good idea. Well, I was going to say that it might be a case of needing to exit out of Wood Tick completely to reset it, but it might also be, yeah, ring the bell. So let's try that.
Nice.
I remember when I was a kid that I used to follow game walkthroughs very closely. I wasn't very... There's no wrong way to play a video game, I believe that wholeheartedly, but I remember when I was a kid that I just liked following steps. And so I think I missed a lot of nuance in these games, and like I would do things because the guide said without actually playing the game and learning why I needed to. So a lot of stuff that should be familiar to me as someone who's played Monkey Island before, I am finding new. And that's really interesting now that I'm old enough to engage.
I don't want to steal his bell.
Oh,
I feel
no,
bad
use
enough
it.
setting
Use
his
it.
alligator free.
Okay, that didn't work. Let me try the other thing. Let me try just resetting it. But we also need to get... Well, actually, I don't know what we're going to get from here. Presumably we're going to get a piece of his clothes, but we might also get a hair. Yeah, no, I enjoy doing the wrong thing and, like, exploring all the options, and that's the way I am now. When I was a kid, I probably would have liked that if I'd thought about it enough. Alright, just to be extra safe, let's go to the swamp, or to somewhere else, load it, and come back out. I don't know if that's the way. It just seems a bit strange that we distracted the innkeeper and got in, and then were immediately stopped after we'd looked at, like, one thing. I might save, because if I go in and he's not there, I'd rather just be able to reload if I don't get it right. Rather than have to keep walking. That is an angry LeChuck. Slight spoiler alert on what he looks like in this game. But then again, it's called LeChuck's Revenge, so... You can probably imagine that he's around. Okay, check the drawer, maybe.
It's already open.
Or what if we hide behind the dressing
I don't like to get naked in other men's rooms.
Okay. Toupee!
There's strange little white bugs all over it.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta sleep right now, Mew. Okay, so we've got his toupee. Do we need anything else before he comes in?
Largo could be back any minute. Largo could be back any minute.
Yeah, but we could sleep in his bed, and that'd be funny. Yeah, open the drawer, look in it.
It's already open. It's empty.
We'll close it.
It's a bit on the tattered side.
Yeah,
It's a bit on the tattered
Not the
side.
It's
a bit on the tattered
Shush!
side.
Not the dress or the drawer.
It's stuck open.
Why? Okay. He's not coming this time. He came when we looked at the leftovers for some reason. This time he's just given us all the time in the world.
Nice.
Oh, there's nothing else here.
I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art.
Now, is this presumably the thing from his head? Because it's not his actual hair.
There's strange little white bugs all over it.
Well, it's what we've got. So I think we need his clothes. I thought we would get his clothes from that room. How else do we get his clothes if not from his room? We also have not followed the logic of help wanted in the bloody lip. We have not gotten rid... Do I play many adventure games? On and off. I quite like Wadjedi games. Blackwell series. I haven't played Unavowed yet. Techno Babylon was another one of my favorites. And there was an adventure game that came out a few months ago that I was actually lucky enough to do some voice acting for. If you've ever heard of Born Punk. I answered a Twitter call from the developer back in March calling for some minor characters that still needed to be voiced, and I sent him some stuff. And got the all clear. So you can hear me as, I'll say, 2 proper characters with like a decent page of lines, and 2 one-liner characters as well in that game. Oh, okay, if you've played it, yeah, I'll tell you. I was, okay, at the very beginning in the bar, I was 2 of the Kickstarter backer characters. I was it Kai or K Elspass, who I believe had the one line of "You take care of yourself, Evie," or Evie. That's the thing. I didn't know it was Evie, and he never told me it was Evie, and he took my lines, and that annoys me a little because I hear the incongruity. But anyway, and also the nerd guy in that bar scene, the one who's like, I have a PhD in biochem or whatever it was, but my voice was pitched down for that. And I have the file of my own higher pitched take of that, and I didn't know he was going to pitch it down, and the first time I heard that I was like, whoa! But in a good way. Because it does, like, the character looked a bit robot-y in the game, so it makes sense. Anyway, I was also the 2 talking animals. I was Apollo, Grandmaster Flash's cat, and I was Corgi, who guarded the Chaos Circuit Citadel. Those are both me. Those are the... Corgi was the first one I got, and then like a month later he sent me another message saying, hey, I got another talking animal. And I also have these 2 one-liners that I need to fill. Alright, so we're in here, and I don't know if we should be doing something in here yet, but I do know that there's a help wanted sign, and that we need to get rid of this cook. Can I do that now? I don't know, but I do have some stuff. So let's just try to put stuff in the soup and see if any of that is correct. Maybe if he buggers up the cooking, then we'll be fine. Corgi must be audio edited. Yes, I think Corgi and Apollo both had some filters applied to make the not quite human sound. I mean, I have the raw. I don't think Falco would mind. Like, I can literally play you the raw files that I recorded now. Not all of them, but I could play you like a Corgi line so you know what my version sounded like before it got the filter on. I can't bring up Born Punk and find the edited line to compare it to, but here. Born Punk. So I don't know which line is which, so I'm just going to play a random Corgi line because they're all numbered. They've just got the file number of the line for the script, not what the context is. So here's a random Corgi line.
I didn't think you could talk either.
That was him talking to Grandmaster Flash, I think, saying, I didn't know you could talk. So yeah, that's the no edit. And this is the one for the character that they pitched down.
I have a PhD in chemical engineering, specializing in biomaterials. Things don't hang for me.
So yeah, he made that sound way deeper, which you've no doubt heard in the game. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I do more voice acting now, and I credit that lucky job for encouraging me to start, because all I sent him when I was like, hey, I'd like to do that, were Twitch clips of myself doing voices in Ace Attorney. Because that game has no voice acting, but I streamed it and I performed the characters. And that worked. Hello? Okay, this game doesn't take Alt-Tab very well. There we are. Alright, let's put random things in the soup and see if it works, and if not, we'll move on and do something different. Wood polish in the soup?
I don't want to polish that.
We need Largo's spit. We need Largo's toupee. Cheese in the soup?
That wouldn't taste very good.
Alternatively, we could just knife the cook.
My scoutmaster would kill me if he saw me use a knife like that.
That's fair, but your scoutmaster isn't here to see it, so, you know, why don't we just resort to violence? Oh, fine. I don't think we can deal with the cook yet. Maybe the hint will tell me. No, it just tells me we're missing an ingredient, which we are. What do we have here? We have the cartographers, we have the woodsmiths, and we have the laundry. The laundry! We're looking for Largo's clothes now. Laundry. Are we able to just ask him for Largo's laundry? But we need a claim ticket. How do we get a claim ticket from Largo? Anyway, Casey, your biggest complaint with Bornpunk was that so many characters would tell you what they wanted once and then never again. You had to play it across a few weeks taking breaks, and a couple times you went back to it and didn't know what to do. Yeah, no, I agree. That was... I think it's important that hint dialogue should be repeatable and re-clickable. That's very important. Depends on how your game is presented. Like, if you have a hint button, maybe you don't need that. Like, these special editions have a hint button, so it's alright if the text only comes once. But that's a really good complaint. Bornpunk was their first game of Insert Disc 22, which is another Monkey Island reference. And I think they did really, really well for a first game. I also think they're the type of folks who would rather me be honest than butter them up because I worked with them. And it's true. I think they did really well for a first game, but there are some gripes that people have that I'm like, yeah, fair. Alright. I think we put the cheese in the rat trap. I think you're right, Juan. Now, how do we... Maybe we use the string? I do remember a bit about the rat trap from being a kid, and I think we use the string with a stick or something and pull it. Yeah, we wait for the rat to go eat the cheese, and then we pull it. But are we ready? Does he go there eventually? It's right there. There's some cheese. Yes!
I think it's yo-yo string.
No. Pull. Gotcha! Now, do we pick up the box, or what do we do with a rat?
It won't fit in my pocket.
Okay. I don't know what a trapped rat is for. Let's talk to these guys in case it's to do with them.
Hey, guys. Yoo-hoo!
They're not talking right now.
They're sleeping peacefully. That doesn't seem to work.
What if we take his peg leg?
That wouldn't be wise.
Why do I remember taking his peg leg?
That wouldn't be wise.
I do remember taking his peg leg. What does this say? Yeah, get Largo's clothes from the laundry. I thought so, but let's just talk to Mad Marty for now. I think we need some kind of claim ticket though.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
It was stolen.
Taking it bowling was a dumb thing to do.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
I don't think the answer is right here, and I don't know what to do next with the trapped rat, but we'll keep going. I've had a thought that isn't a fair thought because it's based on a memory, but I'm going to pursue it. I think we can get a saw somehow and take that guy's peg leg off. And by somehow, I mean from this man.
Yeah?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Nope.
Sure thing.
There's definitely peg legs up there.
What do you think you're doing?
But maybe it's also the fact that I could just be thinking of stuff from later puzzles. What have you got? Look for clues in Largo's room. Oh. So we're not finished with Largo's room. Yeah, I do like the hint system because it's better to me to have some sort of direction than to simply sit and wait for your mind or to just keep poking at things over and over again. That was good maybe in the 90s when there were less games. Okay. Ooh, what's in the door?
Nice door.
Why does it look like it had an axe in it? Oh no, that's just the handle? We close it?
It doesn't seem to stay closed.
But it's still, yeah, no, it looks like it's got an axe handle or something.
It doesn't seem to stay closed.
Dressing screen. Can I use the dressing screen?
I don't like to get naked in other men's rooms.
But like hide behind it while he comes in, for some reason. Soil Largo's clothes. Okay. I guess in the dresser? Not the leftovers, not the bed.
It's a bit on the tattered side.
I think it's the wood polish, but maybe.
You again?
Sorry.
I was just leaving.
Soil is clothes. There's something in here you can pick up. More cheese squigglies? We could put cheese squigglies in his clothes. It's good to know that we have an exhaustive supply of cheese squigglies. Also that the innkeeper is just never coming back. Neither is the alligator. They must be running around Scab Island right now. Alright. So we need to soil Largo's clothes in his room. I assume that the dresser is the interactable to use there, unless we have to soil the clothes Largo is wearing when he comes in, but I don't know how to not be in trouble when he comes in. I think if I stand behind here, maybe it's not clicking, it's just standing, and then we throw the squigglies at him.
That doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, I didn't think so. We stand back here. We just wait? I don't know what triggers Largo to appear. The first time, he appeared really quickly. The second time, we left before he appeared. And the third time, I was looking around for quite a while. So it might not be the smartest idea in the world to just hang here. There's no way of knowing that anything will happen. But also, he kicks you out and you can't really do anything once he shows up otherwise. Soil Largo's clothes and then collect his laundry. That's all it's going to say.
You
Oh,
again?
he just...
I
yeah.
was just leaving.
Get out of my room!
Man, but I do not know how to do this. Do any of you have thoughts on how to do this that you would recommend I try. More looking for people who don't know the answer exactly, although eventually I'm not going to let myself get stuck on it for too long and I will ask for the answer. But if somebody has like an idea, I think we should try those first. Soil is clothes. Does it say soil is clothes out here? Yes, it points towards there, though. But I don't know which clothes are his. He's not... Has he left some here?
It's sparkly clean.
Yeah. Cheese the laundry.
That doesn't seem to work.
But yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the box, because if I open the box... Yeah, exactly, Casey, yeah. It's just more the matter of, you know, eventually, if it's not fun anymore and you're not getting it, then I'm like, alright, we'll move on from this one. But if we can find options. I'm
It
scared...
won't fit in my pocket.
I'm scared to open the box in case it just undoes the trap. So let me save and then open the box. But like a rat could soil some clothes. That's definitely how you soil some clothes. Well, it's one way. Trap cowering rat. That's
Cute little fella.
better. Let's take him. Alright, we have a rat. What if we put the rat in Largo's room? Yeah. Yeah, my problem was I didn't want to open the box. I'm gonna save before he comes in, just in case this is the right path, but I do the wrong thing. Use captured rat with dresser?
That doesn't seem to work.
Drawer?
That doesn't seem to work.
Bed?
That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Nothing here can have the rat used on it, and the problem with Largo coming in is we don't get... Yeah, all it's gonna say is soil his clothes. Because the rat might have nothing to do with this puzzle, that's the thing. They might be different, disparate, concepts. Oh, but you know what the rat might help with? The rat might help with this whole cook thing. Nobody wants rat soup.
Good thing this is a cold soup.
Oh, no! Vichyssoise avec rat. Okay, this is how we use the rat. But this is a different puzzle line, and I don't know that it helps me soil Largo's clothes. So let's do it anyway, but...
Ugh, there's a rat swimming in it.
That is our fucking fault, mate. But okay.
I've never been much for rodent seasonings.
Hey, mate, there's a rat in the soup.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to work.
I know. Sorry about that. How do we give a heads up on rat soup? If we ask the barkeep for the soup, maybe.
Excuse me.
In the drink.
Yeah, boy?
Ah, how's the stew tonight?
Hey, how's the stew tonight?
Stew? Oh, gosh. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing.
Good stuff.
How's the vichyssoise, Bernard?
Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste?
Oh, I think I will. Oh my God! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired!
But, sir...
Out! Get out of my sight! This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life! Look at all the hair! And what's this stuff? How am I ever gonna get rid of this junk?
The voice actors...
Well, Here's your soup.
I'm really not that hungry anymore.
Dang. Hey, can you cook?
A little?
How'd you like a career in the fast-paced world of pub food cuisine?
Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen?
Yeah, you interested?
Yeah, I have, like, precious little familiarity with the voice acting of 1 and 2 Special Edition. I have a vague... I honestly think maybe I didn't play this one. I think maybe I only played 1 Special Edition once. But I played them as a kid, looking naturally like this. So I remember the voice acting in 3 and 4 much better. I know I only played Tales of Monkey Island once, so I don't remember much all about that. But I'm getting a lot of new feeling stuff just from having the voices in these. It's real good. All right. How much does it pay?
I don't know. How much does it pay?
420 pieces of 8 a week. First week paid in advance.
Perfect.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Great. Job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Now go strap on that apron and get to work.
Okie dokie.
So I think we only really did that for money? And we just get leave by the window? Vichysoir avec rat hairs. Maybe we can pick up the rat hairs.
Yuck. A rat's been swimming in it. I've never been much for rodent seasonings.
No, fair enough.
The barkeep would be mad if I left work early.
And yet out we go. Now, is he willing to enter the hatch again? He is. It's curious that. Are we about to get yelled at?
You're supposed to be cooking.
The knives needed sharpening.
Nice try, but not good enough. You're fired.
Oh, that was simple enough. Can I ask for the job back?
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Right, now here's the interesting question. What do we do with money? I don't know that money can buy us someone else's laundry. I don't know that money can buy us a map. We've still got Wally's monocle, and I got no idea what to do with that. We've got a knife I don't know what to do with. We have a bucket I don't know what to do with. Largo appeared here last time you asked for grog. I believe he did, but that was to put the spit on the wall. I don't know if he'll come back. I could try. Also, I don't think we could interact with him.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
Nope. I think the money might be to get the ship chartered after we've dealt with Largo. So we're still stuck on soil his clothes and collect his laundry. Which points here, but I don't know if here is where we need to do the clothes soiling. These guys are asleep. The rat's done. So I guess we pick up the claim ticket from Largo's room, but we have to... Yeah, we have to encounter Largo and soil his clothes. I don't know how to do that. $421 pieces of 8, that's nice. We bribe Mad Marty?
Hey, I don't launder money here. Try investing in a casino.
I heard that worked for the birds, yeah. How about you guys? Do you take bribes?
Somehow, I don't feel like they've earned it.
Absolutely fair. Now I just want to go around paying everybody and see what happens.
I'd go for help, but I'm afraid to walk around like this.
Fair enough.
What is that? I can't see a thing. All I want is my monocle.
Wonder if he'll give us something if we hand him the monocle. Maybe the point of stealing the monocle is to give it back. I presume that if that's not the case, then we'll be able to steal it again.
I hope I didn't lose it.
At that point, it's utter cruelty. Let's try it.
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
You're welcome. Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it again. Oh. There we go. Bye.
Gang, I've lost my monocle again.
Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? The only thing Guybrush steals regularly is monocles. But yeah, if I offer to pay you, will you give me something woodish?
No, thanks.
At least it's a quick answer. Maybe because we have money, Largo will come to us. Yeah, I know there's no soft logs. Well, no intended ones. Largo got us on the bridge. Not this time. Yeah, it will not get any clearer than that we need to soil his clothes and then collect them from the laundry. Does not say that we need to collect something from Largo's room. It did at one point, though, after we'd already grabbed his toupee. Put the soup in the bucket. Dip the bucket in the rat soup. Yeah, it might be that we can't get the whatever Largo scene we need until we have the item. Let's leap back into the kitchen and maybe soup the bucket. Bucket the soup. Because yeah, we got a few items that we have but don't use yet. One of them's a monocle. One of them's the knife. I think we used the knife to cut the rope to let the alligator out, but we still have it. So yeah, what haven't we used at all yet? We've used the stick and the string, we've used the wood polish on exactly what it was asked for. Yeah, the bucket we have not used. Bucket with the vichyssoise avec rat hairs.
I hate vichyssoise.
No. We could use the bucket on the door. But we would need to put something in the bucket.
I don't think that'll work.
What else can we fill the bucket with? Maybe swamp water. Maybe if we go to the swamp and put the bucket in the swamp, we could get swamp water. And then if we put the bucket on the door, and then Largo comes in the door... And then he leaves a claim ticket in his room for us to pick up. It could be a thing!
Wow, a whole bucket of mud.
And
it's mine! All mine!
I got a bucket of mud. I got a bucket of mud. And guess what's inside it? Mud? Yeah, mud. I think we found the answer. I'm half... Like, I'm... Because it isn't a blind run, but it's a very long time ago run, I have, like, flashes in my head of this... Reasons to suspect that this will work. But I still had to spend a lot of time thinking about how to get there. So, close the door. Use the bucket of mud with the door. Excellent job. And then hide behind...
I think I hear Largo coming.
Dressing screen.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You looked pretty steamed.
No, that was great. Now I think we need to reset the room.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Why is the monkey on an island?
Well, the island is named for the monkeys. Several monkeys on the island. Also secrets, but those are more arguable.
You're making me mad, Marty.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight.
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry.
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
Alright then, angry man.
Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
For once, I agree with that sentiment. I thought maybe he'd ask about Largo, but I think we need to get a claim ticket, and I think he would have put the claim ticket in his room, so we go right back there. Maybe that's why the drawer exists, because it holds the claim ticket after the claim ticket has been created.
It's empty.
Shit. That ain't what has occurred. Okay. Well, we soiled his clothes. Maybe we don't get it through Marty. Maybe it's like hung up or something and I just didn't notice. Problem is Marty's not blind, he's deaf. So if we have something to steal, we may need to distract. I don't see anything hanging.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny?
I must have left it in my other pants.
Why'd you trade it for chocolate-covered ants?
Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Well, we've made progress, but we still have a problem. If he hasn't just placed his claim ticket in his room, we need Largo again, and I don't know how to get him. Soil Largo's clothes and then collect his laundry. Ah. How do we fake a claim ticket, or how do we collect one? Can Wally write a claim ticket for us?
I can't believe somebody would steal it.
Want some money?
What is that? I can't see a thing. All I want is my monocle.
Hi, Wally.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
Would you mind if I just looked around?
No, be my guest. If you see my monocle, let me know.
Nothing there. I think we're done with the bloody lip. I don't think the woodsmith's going to give us anything, but...
Yeah?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Just an idea, but you think the guy wants his monocle. Yeah, but if I give him his monocle, then I'm just going to have to steal it again. We could start giving stuff to the voodoo lady in case she says any other hints. Because we do have 3 things now. I was going to go back when I had all of it, but we may as well report in on that which we do have.
back again, Mr. Threepwood?
About that voodoo doll?
Have you brought me the ingredients?
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head,
Close enough.
but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it.
Loopholes!
Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
Why would I need the paper?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient?
No. And you're not giving me any information. Okay.
I'll bring it later.
Good. Now go.
Very well. We did obtain paper, which may or may not be part of this puzzle. I feel like maybe it isn't. I feel like it might be for later, because it would seem unfair to me that in order to get one ingredient, you would have to get another one first and hand it in. You could write you could write a claim ticket on paper. That's a potential avenue. Still saying soil Largo's clothes. Like, we could give Wally his monocle back and then see if he can help us as a writer of stuff, but
Only one guest. I'd have to have a room first. You're supposed to leave these things open.
still points us at the laundry, but it was doing that before, so I don't know. Just like it was pointing us at the laundry when the next step was to use this door, so I'm not going to trust that point. Dresser, drawer, styrofoam head. Is there any... What about this version? And let me just save in case I'm on a Largo timer. I don't like this room. It annoys me when he comes in and forces us out. Yeah, there's just so few things. And the drawer is empty. Also, there's only one styrofoam head in the old version. That's interesting.
It's empty. It's a bit on the tattered side.
Nice.
Well, it doesn't seem to open. I don't see anything special about it. It doesn't seem to open. It doesn't seem to open.
Unless he's put his claim ticket on the back of the door. Fucking hell!
Nice.
That is so rude! Oh, I walked around for so long. Look at it.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Great. Close the door twice. Wow. Gotta admit, bit annoyed. Right, Marty.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny?
I do.
Got it right here.
Great. I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Now, where was it? Ah, here it comes.
Nice April fresh scent.
It's very fun to hit that button. Okay, so the problem with the special edition of Monkey Island 1 Sailor... Oh, I didn't mean to walk into Wally's.
Can't I do anything right?
No. The problem with the special edition of Monkey Island 1, which I played before, is that whenever you swapped to retro, the voice acting cut out. Because the voice acting was not in the original. Now, I would love to see the visuals swap like that, but I did not want to miss the voice actors' performances. In this game, however, they thankfully have a toggle. So you can have it that way if you want. You can have the classic mode without the talking people, but you can also have the, like, I think the sound effects go away, but the new voice acting stays. Like, yeah, the soundscape changes between versions, but they keep the voice acting because people, quite rightly, consider that an unequivocal upgrade. Oops. I clicked off the screen. There we go.
Have you brought me the final ingredient?
I have this pearly white bra.
Yes, that will work. At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead.
Thank you,
and
Sailor.
Finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, Largo, yeah.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, Voodoo Lady.
One more thing.
Brilliant.
Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens.
Yeah.
It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
I think the bone of the dead was fine. The spit should have been fine too. I guess it depends on whether Largo wears that bra, which, for a game from the 90s, that's probably not a great joke, but nonetheless. But the toupee in particular was not ideal, I think. I believe we have to go to his room again. I distinctly recall using the voodoo doll on him in his room. I think we once again hide behind the screen. The game will, the hint system will probably say that, yeah, use the voodoo doll on Largo. That's a very obvious next step to me. And the easiest place to find him is his room. Always comes back there eventually, as most people do. Back to the inn with one room, which is really a ship with one cabin, but yeah. So here we have the Largo voodoo doll that looks so much like him.
It's little, mean-looking, and ugly, just
Yeah.
like Largo.
I'm kind of surprised that they didn't make a Largo, like... I guess this is a one-to-one recreation of what the original pixely one looks like.
Sharp.
We also have some pins. What's so sharp?
Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of my room and stay out.
Oh.
I ought to beat you up for coming in here.
Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted toad.
What? Who do you think you are?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this.
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that?
Largo the Grand, you are a no-good, vicious, two-bit thug.
Looks like he's got a
I
hunchback,
command you to
Woody.
give me back my money and leave this island.
Sit down.
Ha! I already spent all your money.
Oh, well, I command you to leave this island.
Just you try and make... No! No! No!
That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
What's that? You killed LeChuck?
As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually.
The fortune teller said she did in LeChuck.
She did she? Does she have one of these?
Is that?
Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling.
Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years.
Uh-oh.
Now we can bring him back to life.
Uh-oh.
Look out, world! The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again.
Whoops.
Big whoops. Get it?
I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animated tissue, they can reanimate his whole body.
But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces.
Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away.
But by now it must be...
Rotten? Partially decomposed? Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with.
He's gonna be looking for me.
Yes.
He's gonna try to kill me.
Undoubtedly.
What can I do?
You're already doing all that you can.
What's that?
Hunting for Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Big Whoop isn't just a treasure.
Huh?
It contains the secret to another world. Find that world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever.
But I know so little about Big Whoop.
Take this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. And where'd you get this?
I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need.
Gee, thanks.
I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep.
Gee, thanks.
That does not properly feel like consent-based help right there. Oh dear. Ugh. Doing that thing again. Why don't you like alt tabs? There we go. Okay. Here we are. So we should read the book. And with Largo done, I think we leave now. Do we just go... Is there anything more in Scab Island, or do we just go to the peninsula and use that 420 pieces of 8 we made? Yeah, you got something now that Captain Dread could use. No, we needed his necklace. I don't know that we found his necklace. Ah, well, let's read the book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. This is fascinating. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain... Good heavens! Captain Marley! Wonder if there's any relation. They buried their treasure along with plenty of... booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steam and Weenie Hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling of the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time.
Well, at least he died ahead. Yeah, Guybrush just lets Largo get away while still in possession of his voodoo doll. Guybrush is weird. Sometimes you just do things to serve the plot, even though they're very silly and make no sense, I guess, when you're a protagonist. Just the way it goes. Hello.
It's me again.
So I see. What can I do for you this time, man?
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace.
Right.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Couldn't you just have a map? Eye that has seen the world. Wally's monocle!
Would you like my monocle?
Thanks, man. This'll do just fine for me lucky sailing necklace.
What?
What can I do for ya?
You don't want context? You don't want to know why? That's, I mean, like, that could be anyone's that could be the monocle of a man who has literally never left his bedroom. How do you know that that's an eye that has seen the world? I know that because I know who I took it from, but you didn't ask. Okay, whatever. I'd like to charter a ship.
I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Largo's been run off the island, so I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Actually, I do have that much.
Yeah.
Well, man, consider me ship chartered.
Great. Where's your ship?
You're standing in it, man.
Yikes.
Part 2, 4 map pieces. Largo embargo complete.
Deep in the Caribbean,
boy.
hidden by an endless storm, lies LeChuck's fortress.
So, when are we gonna resurrect the old bloated fool? Oops.
I'll ignore that comment just this one time, Largo. Only because they tell me you found Guybrush Threepwood.
It's Threepwood, and I found him on Scab Island.
Very good.
Why do you care?
No one gets the upper hand on LeChuck without getting what he deserves. I want Guybrush brought to me, and I want him brought alive. I am entrusting this to you. Do not fail me.
Never, your voodoo lordship.
Aye. Guybrush Threepwood is finished. I need you to start building me a very special doll.
With pleasure.
I'm off to find Big Whoop.
Woo! Let us whoop then.
It has a picture of a parrot on the front. It's empty.
If it's empty, is it just an empty bag, or is that not correct?
It has a picture of a parrot on the front.
Well, we have parrot shell that may be empty, or that may have been a false description. It's a good thing Guybrush doesn't have family, as far as we know. He just apparated into existence.
Welcome to the Jolly Rasta. Where'd you want to go?
I'd just like to cruise aimlessly for a while.
Okay, just let me know when you want to get someplace.
So yeah, in the first game, Chapter 2 took place on a ship, and it was very short, and all we had to do was figure out how to get to our destination. In this game, Chapter 2 starts on a ship, but there's, no space to move and one thing to pick up. Instead, we have...
Where'd you want to go?
Free roam of the main islands.
I don't know. What are my choices?
I only know how to get to 3 islands, man.
What are they?
There's where we just came from, Scab Island, the only island where pirates are free to be pirates. Then there's Booty Island, the festive French Mardi Gras party all the time island. It's run by one of the most respected and loved governors around, Governor Elaine Marley.
Elaine?
And last, there is Fat Island, a fascist dictatorship run by an over-bloated pig named Governor Fat. Here, take this easy-to-read reference map, courtesy of Dread Tours. You can use it to show me where you want to go.
So, we have Scab, Fat, and Booty. Fat, Booty, Scab. I wonder if they thought about that when they put these three islands' names together. It's not a great amount of reason to go to Scab Island right now, though it remains open and there are more things to do there. But we have to choose whether we want to start, or whether we want to continue, by exploring the fat or the booty. The booty or the fat. When I was a kid, I didn't make these jokes. Didn't think about them. Oh boy. Alright. Booty 100%. A lot of people think that way, yes. Yeah, I always thought of... In my head, I think of it in that order. I think of Scab Island, Booty Island, Fat Island. I don't think of it as Scab Island, Fat Island, and Booty Island. So Booty would make sense to be the first one to check in on. I think do that. Oh, we can see the line moving for some reason. They can't just move us to Booty Island. No, we have to watch the Jolly Rasta sail the 7 map and go the wrong way. I don't believe they do this every time. I believe they do this every time you go to an island for the first time. Because it would not be acceptable for this to happen often.
What a piece of junk!
That's the ship you're sailing on, though, mate.
What a piece of junk!
What a terrible way to be! Alright, well, here we are in Booty Island. The first thing we see is a couple of places to visit, as well as a cannon and an old man. And the music is very different depending on which version you're set to. I guess the idea is that it is like diegetic music that is in the background, which is why it's faint. And the insect noises are louder here. But it sounds a lot more music-y in the old. Anyway, let's look at the cannon, I guess.
Gee, I wonder if it's loaded.
Use it.
Hey, don't touch that. We only set that off when the mailboat comes in.
Fair enough.
Hello there.
Sorry, son. Didn't have my horn out. Could you say that again?
I said hello there. My name's Threepwood.
Oh, why, hello there, Threepwood. You in town for Mardi Gras?
Yeah, he does have the horn.
Is this the right time of year for Mardi Gras?
Son, it's always Mardi Gras on Booty Island. I used to be the governor of this island, but I never had any time to come down here and enjoy the party, so I quit. And now I watch out for the mailboat, which reminds me, I have to get back to work.
Hello again.
What was that?
Hey, old man, how about blowing off the cannon?
How about just blowing off? My name is Augustus DeWatt, not old man. and this cannon is for official purposes only.
Yep, Augustus to what now?
Hello again.
You talking to me, boy?
Yes. You don't have a...
You don't have a brother named Marty, do you?
Boy, the only Marty I know is Mardi Gras.
Who?
Mardi Gras. It's a joke, boy, a joke. You are here for Mardi Gras, aren't you?
No.
No, I'm on a treasure hunt.
What? They're doing a treasure hunt again this year? I can't believe they'd try that again after all the mishaps last time.
What kind of mishaps?
Well, some people got carried away, some graves got dug up, horrible business. Well, enjoy Mardi Gras.
Some people got carried away. I assume you mean like some people got out of hand and dug up some graves while looking for treasure, not some people were kidnapped and themselves were treasure.
Hello again.
You again?
Yep.
Still mumbling, I see.
Always. Maybe you just can't hear very well. What are the official purposes of this cannon?
And what are the official purposes of this cannon?
Mailboat, I presume.
I watch the sea. And when the mailboat arrives, I blow this cannon. Dang ship's 3 days late.
Interesting. Why blow the cannon? Is that to alert everybody that the mail has arrived? Because, like, I assume that you aim off into nothing. Like, are you shooting the boat? Is that what you do? Is Booty Island, like, allergic to receiving mail? Like, it just seems like a bad policy. Unless they get waterproof letters.
I just stopped by to say hello again.
Oh, yes. Well, are you enjoying Mardi Gras?
Literally just got here.
Hey, if it's a party, I'm there.
Well, if it's a party you're looking for, I hear Governor Marley is having some super shindig up at her mansion.
Marley? Huh, that's funny. I used to date a Governor Marley.
Oh, sure. And I'll bet you helped her beat LeChuck, too.
Yeah.
No, I beat him all by myself.
Hey, kid, it's okay. Mardi Gras is the time for fantasy. Now just run along and enjoy yourself.
What is this? It's a sign. Can't read it.
The sign says the Booty Boutique.
No, it
Mementos, souvenirs, artifacts.
No, it doesn't. That is not readable text. Most of the signs that were unreadable in the Pixel version have been made readable in this one, but this one they did not bother with. We cannot read the Booty Boutique.
Nice.
A well-polished old saw. That's what I was looking for.
Found that beauty at the bottom of the sea. She cleaned up real nicely, though.
I believe I used that to saw off the guy's peg leg on Scab Island. I don't know why, I don't know what it's for, I just remember it.
It was handmade by a good friend of mine from another island.
Beware of parrot.
It says beware of parrot. It's empty.
Ship's horn.
That's a real ship's horn, just like the ones used on modern ships.
Treasure
It's
chest?
said that the infamous Greenbeard won that barrel from Long John Cooper in a poker game. Shame that it's empty. I got that as a gift from a man I saved a few years ago. Don't have much use for a wheel, but he said one good turn deserves another. Mr. Polly likes that mirror.
Yeah, he seems to be in love with his reflection.
You'd look good in one of those. And they're great for parties. That's a sign I took from the famous Precipice View Road.
I've never heard of it.
They call it Dead Man's Drop now. Those are authentic scale reproductions of rotting skulls rendered in sun-bleached whalebone. There's even some loose skin to hang them up from.
Indy's whip?
That's the real thing, as seen in Raiders, Temple, Holy Grail, and the Young Chronicles.
When is Monkey Island set?
It looks like Spiffy the Pinhead.
Alright, well, anchor? Did I do the anchor?
It's ergonomically formulated to enhance stopping power.
How about the vase?
It's a beautiful antique porcelain vase.
The tiki lights.
Ah, the famous ceremonial lights from the pirates of the South Pacific. Those aren't for sale.
Of course. Wreath.
That's a great gift for the holidays. It's a picture of a pirate with peg legs.
Sword sheath?
I'm not sure exactly what this is.
Cannonballs?
Check out these balls. They're made of a fine iron cast.
Say that again. No.
I have to go now.
Check out these balls.
There we go.
They're made of a fine iron cast.
Hubcaps.
I was told that these are used as a form of barter in the inner cities.
Rock and roll collector's plate.
That collectible plate is worth a mint.
Wow, I knew those would be valuable one day.
That's a Mark 7 Devastator triple cannon emplacement. If only they'd thought to leave a hole for the fuse. That's the legendary white whale. Never been caught, except on canvas.
Does it have a name?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Nothing says a whale must have a name.
So this looks like piece of paper stuck to a wall, but in the... It says cheese grater, but it also says sword sheath. And now it's... At one point it was doing both. What?
I'm not sure exactly what this is.
It's a piece of paper stuck to a wall. Couldn't be that complicated. Anyway, the feather pen as well.
I made that myself, from my last parrot. Got too noisy for me. I have an eye patch in every shape.
Excellent. Dodecahedron. And lastly, the map piece. This one looks important. We're looking for 4 of those.
That's part of the Big Whoop treasure map.
Oh,
I
hello.
don't know a lot about the piece, but there's supposed to be a book in the library that tells all about the whole map.
Curious. Now, if I pick something up, will we try to buy it from you?
I'd like to buy this map piece.
That's 6 million pieces of 8. Do you want it?
I can't afford that much.
Too bad.
Anyway, let's say hi to him now that we've looked at all of his stuff.
Do you take credit?
Yeah, like you have one. But I do accept personal checks or trade-ins.
What kind of trade-ins do you accept?
I'll take most old swords, some used parrots, almost anything valuable made of bronze, and a few old ship parts.
Would you give me the map piece for any of those things?
No, but there's one thing I might trade for the map piece.
What would you trade for the map piece is the next obvious question.
What would you trade for the map piece?
There was a certain ship that sunk, and I'd really like the figurehead. I'd give you the map if you got the figurehead for me.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the ship with the figurehead?
The ship was a huge galleon named the Mad Monkey. Nobody knows where it sank or why, but the figurehead is supposed to be the most fabulous piece of art ever. That's why I want it. I'm a collector of fine art, as I'm sure you can see.
What was the name of our ship in the last game? That was Monkey something, but I don't think it was the Mad Monkey. Was it the Sea Monkey? When he said that, I thought, wait, was that our ship? But no, I don't think it is. It did sink, though. Oops.
Nice shop you got here.
Thanks! I pride myself on the quality of my merchandise. I only sell the finest of pirate memorabilia. Even the trade-ins are first class. And I always make you the best deals.
How can you afford to do that?
Volume!
I have to go now.
My planet needs me. Okay. Can we buy the parrot? Oh, we can talk to the parrot.
About ship! About ship! Sorry, he's not for sale. Isn't he a beautiful parrot?
He's preoccupied with his reflection.
Hey! Don't do that to my parrot.
Fair enough.
He likes it where it is.
Right, so, yeah, there's most of the stuff you can't buy because there aren't that many interactables. Can we buy the ship's horn?
I'd like to buy this ship's horn.
Great! That'll be 40 pieces of 8.
Yeah, I can have that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you.
I just gotta check things to see if they're buyable. I think the only other thing that we should get right now is the saw, but just in case there's more that we can get.
I'd like to buy these cannonballs.
Actually, those belong to my son. They aren't for sale.
I'd like to buy these hubcaps.
I see you have an eye for quality. They're 50 pieces of 8 each.
No soft locks, so I should be allowed to buy anything I can afford.
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you. I'd like to buy this cannon.
That's great, huh? Too bad it's not for sale.
I'd like to buy this rock and roll collector's plate.
And I'd like to sell it to you. That'll be 199 pieces of 8.
I don't know about that one. That's a lot.
On second thought, I'd better save my money.
Your loss.
I do want the saw.
I'd like to buy this well-polished old saw.
Excellent choice. That'll be 25 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. I'd like to buy this treasure chest.
I only have one of those, so I need to keep it as a display model.
What, to show off something people can't have?
I'd like to buy this barrel.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's not for sale.
Can I buy the whatever it is?
I'd like to buy this thing.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's not for sale.
Okay. I think that's it. The stuff that's up there we probably can't buy. So I am going to leave him for now. Just to see if this continues to the left. No. I think it continues to the right, though. We've got a costume shop here. Let's check the costume shop out.
Cruises.
And yeah.
Sunken galleons.
Oh, cool.
Cruises. Cruises. Sightseeing. Sunken galleons.
Yeah, this is one thing that's slightly more annoying.
Glass bottom boat.
When characters auto-talk while you're walking around, that's worse with voice acting. Alright, here we have the costume shop. Let's see if anything looks different. Doesn't seem to. Everything's been updated. But there's no, like, obvious changes, like the Tiki Idol in Monkey Island that went from looking like Sam and Max to looking like Purple Tentacle. Let's take a look at all these. Mighty Moose.
I like this one. I should check with the shopkeeper first.
Bowling Boy.
Wonder if I can rent this one.
Joanne Lizard.
This is really nice.
Wonky Elephant.
I had one like that when I was a kid.
Rickety Rabbit.
Neat.
Melee Monkey.
I like this one.
Sailor Pat.
Great costume.
Leggy Duck.
Wonder if I can rent this one.
Caroline Crocodile.
I like this one.
Cannibal Moe.
It doesn't look like any cannibal I've ever seen.
No. Rhinoceros Ted.
Great costume.
Ugly Green Head.
I don't know what it is, but it sure is ugly.
Bonnie Bird.
Great costume.
Sumi Frog.
I had one like that when I was a kid.
Barbecue Fish.
Neat.
Brydog.
I think this one's my favorite.
Cosmic Clown.
I think this one's my favorite.
Caveman Fred.
I like this one.
Is that it? Yep, we can't go any further. I could have sworn there was some fun-looking other stuff, but maybe that shows up later. Shopkeeper, hello. Or not, you're walking away. There you are.
He looks really busy.
He's alright.
Excuse me. I'd like to rent a costume.
Our costumes are all gone, or on reserve. Sorry.
But you have tons of costumes.
They're all reserved and waiting to be picked up.
Why are your costumes so popular?
I'm the only costume shop in a 5-island radius. And besides, everybody who's anybody is going to the big Mardi Gras celebration at Governor Marley's mansion.
What if I'd really like to rent a costume?
I'd really like to rent a costume.
Try us after Mardi Gras.
Didn't you say that Mardi Gras is all the time?
I'd really, really like to rent a costume.
Look, if you don't have a reservation, you don't have a costume.
I need to rent a costume.
Sorry, can't help you.
I have to rent a costume.
I told you, we don't have any more costumes.
My life depends on renting a costume.
I told you, we don't have any more costumes.
Did I ask you about renting a costume yet?
I told you, we don't have any more costumes.
What's my name? Kagami!
I'm looking for a costume.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Please rent me a costume.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Is this looping? Yeah, now it's defaulting to please. All right.
You look busy. I'll come back later.
Yes, that's what I said. Okay, there's nothing to do in the costume shop
Sunken
right
galleons.
All right, woman in big
Glass-bottom
hat.
boat. What are you looking at?
You, woman in big hat.
See the world. Sunken galleons. Glass-bottom boat.
Let's talk to the woman in the big hat.
Hi, my name's Guybrush.
I'm Captain Kate Capsize. Like to charter a ship? I do weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, you name it.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Yeah, okay.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Hey, these things cost money.
I'm searching for the treasure of Big Whoop.
Yeah? When I was the first mate on the Limping Limpet, we went in search of Big Whoop. We'd heard it was buried under a place called Blinky Island. Never found the
Blinky?
island or the treasure. The captain eventually died of boredom while we were crossing the sea of beige flotsam. I hope your luck is better.
I mean, fair. That doesn't sound like a fun and interesting and engaging place to be. So that's the fourth mention of what this island with Big Whoop on it is, and the third name. We've got an Inky Island twice. We've got an Inky Island from Wally and from the book. We've gotten Blinky from Kate, and we've gotten Drinky from the Silly Pirate Trio. So the Inky part is stable, it's just whether or not there's something in front of it. Inky, Drinky, Blinky. Could be any of them. Or none of them.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. Not many people want to charter a glass-bottom boat around here. Pretty soon I'm off to Fat Island to try my luck there. But let's talk turkey first. My fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
Oof. Why should it be Monkey Island?
Don't you think 6,000 pieces of 8 is a bit high?
No, I don't.
I don't have that much.
I guess you'd better find some more then, huh? Sightseeing.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. As I mentioned, my fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
Do you give credit?
Well, it worked for Stan.
I'll come back later.
Okay, I'll be here. 3-hour tours.
Wonder what Stan's up to now.
Glass-bottom boat.
Has anybody,
Glass-bottom boat.
Has anybody got any
3-hour
ideas
tours.
what Stan might be doing?
See the world.
Like he was last seen plummeting
3-hour
into the
tours.
sea when LeChuck
See
punched
the
him.
world.
And so you gotta
Sunken
wonder.
galleons.
Shut up! You gotta wonder.
Cruises. Glass-bottom boat. Glass-bottom boat.
This is the one time.
Sunken galleons.
Oh, that is so annoying.
Glass-bottom boat.
What?
I just remembered I'm late for a party.
You and everybody else on this island. If you need a ship, you know where to find me. Check it out.
It doesn't help that
Last
I don't really
day
like this
before
voice
I leave
actor.
For Fat Island.
What if we do these other
Sunken
things?
galleons.
What?
3-hour tours.
I think she'd slug me. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Trying to avoid guys like you. Glass-bottom boat. Last
that
day
one was
before I
for
leave
pickup,
Fat
Captain
Island.
Kate.
Sightseeing.
I was wondering if it would do that.
Sightseeing. Sightseeing.
Don't be like that, friends.
See the world.
Nice.
Always respect the women you walk past on
3-hour
the street.
tours.
Open the door. Here we go to Stan's previously owned
Welcome
coffins.
to Stan's previously owned coffins. We handle the dead for a lot less bread. What are you looking for, son? Need a bin for your next of kin? Want a family plot without spending a lot? You're in luck. Just look at all this quality merchandise. Never before touched by a living soul. Most of it used only for a few hours. Premature burial, you know. That sort of thing. Well, speak up. Or are you dead? Either way, you came to the right place.
So Stan is now a used coffin salesman. I invite you to contemplate how horrifying a profession that is.
Didn't you used to be a used ship salesman?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I decided to get into a business where unsatisfied customers are less likely to come back and complain.
Do you do funerals?
Of course we do funerals! And not just those somber, all-black, three-handkerchief affairs. We do it in a rowdy Mardi Gras style with music and dancing and pallbearer races. I'd like to say we put the fun in funerals.
Yeah! Let's put the fun in funerals.
I'm not actually in the market for a coffin yet.
I am kind of alive.
It's never too early to make funeral arrangements. Making plot reservations now ensures you a space at our popular Scab Island Internment Park, as well as entitling you to discounts on park rentals.
Rentals?
You know, for barbecues, parties, that sort of thing.
I need to get something embalmed.
Well, you came to the right place. Your loved ones deserve Stan's special preserve. You won't smell a whiff when we're done with your stiff.
I never knew morticians were so clever. Actually, I'd just like to browse.
Sorry. Health regulations prohibit me from allowing uncertified persons free access to used interment paraphernalia.
Oh, shucks. I'm looking for a good used coffin.
Amazing! When you first walked in here, I said, now there's a guy who needs a good used coffin. There happens to be an excellent deal right behind you. Let's go take a look-see. Now this here is the Cadillac of coffins. Look at all that leg room. There's room in there for Long John Silver himself.
What about Long Dick Johnson?
Let me get in and show you.
What the fuck, man?
Yes, a man can really rest in peace and comfort with one of these. Why should a man's coffin be any smaller than his bunk at sea? Can I show you anything else?
How much is that coffin?
Well, it's complicated. Pricing here at Stan's works on a sliding scale, based on one's ability to pay, so as to make a decent funeral affordable to even our poorest customers.
That's very considerate of you.
So, how much dough do you have on you?
I don't have much.
I see. I think cremation might be more appropriate in this instance.
Thanks for that. Well, so he refuses to let us walk around in here. But maybe there's something we want in here, like that key hanging on that hook. So we need a way to deal with Stan, and I don't think we have that way just yet.
I gotta go. See you later.
Here, take this complimentary hanky. Just my way of saying, I care.
Thank you. But we got something. We got a Stan hanky.
Sunken galleons.
Which I suppose we could call a
See the world.
Stanky. I'm going to leave this area because Kate
3-hour tours.
is capsize. Yeah, I think she shushes if you get her off screen. Now, I don't... So that's an awkward thing. I feel like they wouldn't have done this if the game had voice acting to begin with. Because, yeah, she's like spruiking. She's advertising her business, and it makes sense that she'd be talking constantly, but the fact that she only has 3 lines, and it's the same 3 deliveries over and over again with voice acting is so awful. And also, I don't know that I like the delivery. I don't know that I like the tone of voice that the actor here. every single other voice actor that I've come across in these two special editions has been really spot on and really well done. I think Kate sounds a bit bored. So, I'm gonna... Okay, so the sound goes away. Yeah, it's gonna go away no matter what. I will take my break here, just swapping back to big camera before I go to show off the new poster that I got set up today from my Ace Attorney musical shenanigans for anybody who wasn't here at the start. You can't really see it in my other setups, but if you're wondering what the vaguely red thing was in the back of my camera, this is what my setup looks like now. I was able to get this printed and put up as a memento of what I've been doing the last few months. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be back with more Booty Island exploration. So, hang on for 15-20 minutes and I'll return. Alright, hello. That break took ages. I am sorry. The breaks might be pretty long these days, as I am in the middle of some shit, which I won't talk about, but things get distracting. Yeah, that can happen when someone starts talking in your ear. I try to have music on during my breaks, but some games don't let me because they close themselves when you Alt-Tab. Oh yeah, no, I just, comes and goes. Hoping it won't last too long, but might be another week or so before things settle. Alright. Can't see the game yet. There it is. Now, I think we've explored everything here. So let's head to the world map for Booty Island. What do we have? We have the Ville de la Booty, as well as Dread Ship, which we can go straight to if we want to change island. The only thing I don't like about these maps is that they don't make it terribly clear where the spots to visit are, and you sort of have to try real hard to pixel hunt, but you're not even looking at anything. Like Cliff here, there's not... There are landmarks, like you know that village is going to be something, but I don't think there's a good reason to know that that cliff's going to be something until you put your mouse on it. I don't think there's a good reason... I guess the big tree works, though it's hard to see in that version. It's easier to see there. But yeah, the cliff is even less special, because there's one over here too. Don't like the cliff. There's a big tree, there's a small structure, there's the mansion. Is that it? Might well be. Let's go to the cliff. Here is the cliff. It's not very interesting, is it? Ah, we look down. That's interesting. That looks like a rope. I don't know what it's supposed to be, actually. Just something hanging off of the cliff. There's another one there. But in this version, it's mostly rock with those little rope-looking things. But once you bring it to the remaster, it's tree branch with actual greenery. And the other one goes away. I guess it becomes that shrub. Well, there's nothing to do here unless we know what item to use, so away we go. Not particularly interesting. Small structure, mansion, big tree. Maybe we could look at the big tree before we head to the governor. Presumably it's governor mansion. The tree is full of holes.
Big woodpeckers. Big woodpeckers. I can't pick that up.
You can try. So Guybrush can start to walk up the tree, but there's only one hole with a plank stuck in it.
Looks like a plank stuck in a hole in a tree.
If you use it, he stands on it. So I believe here we need to get another one, and then we can swap them and move up. What do we use for that? Well, nothing yet. We've collected a few things. We've got the ship's horn.
Made in Hong Kong.
Hubcap.
This might make a nice wall hanging.
Saw.
It may be old, but it's still shiny and sharp.
Leaflet.
Capsize charters. Glass-bottom boat for sightseeing or special interest voyages. There's a picture of her on it. When the tears come, shouldn't you be prepared? Stan's previously owned coffins.
Alright, so other than the tree, we also got an outhouse. Oh, damn it. Alt-tabbed. Ugh, no. Why is alt-tabbing so bad? I didn't alt-tab, I clicked on the second monitor.
How rustic. No thanks. Only shiny pages left in the catalog.
Well, the outhouse is open, but can't do anything with it. Should we take the plank? We can. I don't think we should, though, unless it's for something else, because we're going to want something in that first hole anyway. But we'll take it with us. Planks for the memories. Let's head to the small structure. Oh, that's not good.
Ah! The ghost pirate LeChuck!
Get a grip! Don't you know a Mardi Gras costume when you see one? Is there something I can help you with?
Hey, it's Budget Jane Lynch.
Nice costume. Almost scared me to death.
Thanks. Where's your costume for the governor's party?
I'm here for the governor's party.
You mean Governor Marley's Mardi Gras fish fry? It's invitation only and costumes are required.
I don't have an invitation.
Then you can't go past me.
You mentioned a party before?
Did you bring a costume and invitation?
This is my costume.
Nobody would willingly wear such a dopey costume.
Thanks.
Gotta go. Keep up the good work.
So she's basically the bridge troll of this game, except instead of wanting a fish from us, she wants us to wear a costume, and we cannot get to the mansion until we get through her.
Is there something I can help you with?
Sadly, no, but later.
Gotta go. Keep up the good work.
We gotta get ourselves a costume. Shockingly enough, I think that's all of Booty Island. It is not very big. It's got 2 main areas, and then 2 smaller ones, which we don't know what to do with yet. So I guess let's go to Dread Ship and check out the Fat.
Where'd you want to go?
And another red line voyage. Yeah, that's the plus sign of the plus side of going to Fat Island, then Booty, because then the order is Fat Booty. So I suppose Booty Fats. Well, there's the library. And,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Aren't you Guybrush Threepwood?
Why do we reckon he might be asking us that? Does anybody have any thoughts? Well. That's true, yeah, Guybrush has a mustache.
No, my name is Smith. You must have me confused with someone else.
Smith, eh? That's an unusual name. Perhaps you have some identification?
Why, yes, Good heavens! My wallet's been stolen!
Of course it has, sir. You'd better come with me. Governor Fat would like a word with you.
Okay.
Well, am I under arrest?
If you want to put it that way, sir, yes.
Oh, all right. Let's go. Coming.
Everything's fine.
Well, Mr. Oh, excuse me. Well, Mr. Threepwood, I can't tell you how pleased I am to have you here as my guest.
Thank you. Your home is lovely.
You have an eye for the finer things, Mr. Threepwood. I admit my tastes run to the expensive.
Uh-huh. How do you manage to afford it?
Yes, I've had to indulge in a bit of creative financing. but I've just made a deal that will keep the bill collectors out of here for a long time.
That's good.
Melting down your silverware to build an oil pipeline?
I'll be selling something which I believe I shall be glad to be rid of. I'm selling you, Mr. Threepwood, to the ghost pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck's dead. I killed him.
Perhaps you didn't kill him quite so thoroughly as you imagined. He looked perfectly healthy the last time I saw him.
Did he?
Last time you saw him? Oh no, LeChuck's back.
I beg your pardon, did you say something?
Can I hide out here for a while? Dude, Guybrush, read the room and listen to what you're being told.
I took care of LeChuck once, I can do it again.
You'll get your chance.
Oh, good.
You see, he's put a sizable bounty on your head.
Oh?
A bounty I intend to collect.
Oh.
Whatever bounty LeChuck's offering, I'll double it.
Whatever bounty LeChuck's offering, I'll double it.
Very amusing, Mr. Threepwood. Take him away.
Yes, sir, Governor Fat. Come on, you little weasel.
I'll be back, I'll be back, I'll be back, or I'll be back! Oh, I'm excited. This one doesn't really do anything in the original. But in this one, you get to hear how Dominic Armato chooses to emphasize. Well, we get to choose his emphasis for him. I want to go with B, I think. I'll be back. I think that's the least natural.
I'll be back.
Come on. Don't try to escape or anything.
No.
Walt will chew you to bits.
Oh.
Okay, Walt. I'll be back to relieve you at 11.
Puppy indeed. I'll be back. So what do we got here? We got a bed. That's nice.
I hope I don't have to sleep here.
Ah.
I don't want to. That doesn't seem to work.
So you can open and close it.
It's a stick.
It is. Take the stick. It's also a dead prisoner.
A fine example of dieting gone horribly wrong.
Also note, they've taken everything from us except our money. I find that bizarre. It would be a crime to rob you? Yeah, because the police always follow the law. Yeah, people who are in positions to enforce the law never use that position in order to consider themselves above it and break it. That's never happened in the history of the human race. In fiction or in fact. Game doesn't need to obey reality. That's true. He did seem like a nice guy. We have a dead prisoner.
A fine example of dieting gone horribly wrong. Hey, who's your tailor? He's not exactly my type.
We also have bone.
It's a tibia. I can't reach that from here. I can't reach it.
If we can maybe get that bone, we might be able to deal with Walt.
The door's locked.
Nice.
Dog has the key in his mouth.
The door's locked.
For some reason. There's a gorilla envelope. And a manila envelope. We do now have a stick to reach things with. Can we talk to the dog, though?
What a ferocious looking dog. I wouldn't want to make it angry. Hello, little doggy. Hello, little doggy.
The panting sound effect is definitely from the new version. So, stick.
It's a stick.
Stick with bone.
Watch me flip it right into my pocket. They don't call me the Bone Master for nothing.
What do they call you the Bone Master for, Guybrush?
It's a tibia.
Let's use the bone with Walt.
Here, doggy doggy. Here, boy.
It was not hard.
Nice.
Yikesies! Of course, we still don't have our stuff. Are we able to just leave without our stuff? Yes, we can just go on without our stuff. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to be smart and get these envelopes here.
Mr. Willie Gorilla, arrested for grinding his organ in public. There's a banana in here and an organ. Mr. Willie Gorilla, arrested for grinding his organ in public. This reminds me of a story about a farm girl and... No, never mind. What a big organ.
Right.
I don't know how to play.
Well, we have the organ anyway. Let's grab this.
Mr. Guybrush Threepwood, arrested for infractions too numerous to list.
Sure. We also take the envelopes. Okay.
Mr. Willie Gorilla. It's
Yeah,
empty.
all right.
Hey, that tickles.
There we go. Our stuff explode. Gee, we have a big inventory in this game. How does that look in here? Because, yeah, you only see 8 things. And you have to scroll rows. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 rows of stuff, 4 each. So that's well over 20 things, right? 12, 16, 20, 24. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 16? Yeah, 24, 25, 26. 26 whole entire things. Fascinating.
If I could read, I'd spend all my free time at the Fat City Library. Reginald Blackbeard. No thanks. I've got enough trouble in this town. No thanks. I've got enough trouble in this town.
Okay, is that a doorway we can go through? Does not appear to be.
Wanted, Guybrush Threepwood. Hey, that's me! For the murder of G.P. LeChuck. Also for the use of witchcraft on the person of Largo Legrand. The thievery of clothing and medically prescribed hair supplements for such witchcraft. Grave robbing. Trespassing. Larceny without a permit. Exceeding allowable FDA limit for rodent parts in Vichyssoise. Unauthorized exiting from a penal institution. And releasing a dangerous reptile in a populated area. Also wanted for questioning regarding the disappearance of prescription eyewear. Reward offered for information leading to the suspect's apprehension. Threepwood is to be considered armed and dangerous. Armed and dangerous?
What?
Right on.
Okay, no, can we do that again? There are a few things in there I would like to unpack. The big one is escaping a penal institution, because we did that a minute ago, and I don't know how they know that so much that they've written it on the poster!
Wanted, Guybrush Threepwood, for the murder of G.P. LeChuck.
Fair.
Also for the use of witchcraft on the person of Largo Legrand.
Fair.
The thievery of clothing and medically prescribed hair supplements for such witchcraft.
Did it?
Grave robbing. Trespassing.
Yes.
Larceny without a permit.
Right.
Exceeding allowable FDA limit for rodent parts in Vichyssoise.
I did.
Unauthorized exiting from a penal institution.
Very recently.
And releasing a dangerous reptile in a populated area.
It was a
also
distraction.
wanted for questioning regarding the disappearance of prescription eyewear.
How do you know I did that? It's fun to come back and read that as you do more misdeeds. I will try. That sounds fun. Alright, then. Let's see. Does this scroll any? It does, but it's mostly just a pathway that leads away. Yeah, adventure protagonists get around. Do you think there's only one thing on that list that we did in the last game? There's a fisherman appear. A library and an alleyway. 2 alleyways, in fact. 2! Let's try the alleyway one first.
No more bets? Okay, here we go.
You know, you can stop that wheel anytime you like.
13 red.
All right!
You're a winner, sir. Which prize would you like?
What you got left?
We have money, an invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, and a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers Circus.
I'd like the money.
The money it is. Easy money.
Is it?
Easy money.
Is it?
All you have to do is watch the wheel go round.
Do you not also have to guess correctly, motherfucker?
All you have to do is watch the wheel go round.
Nice.
Hey, don't touch the wheel. Hey,
Don't touch the wheel.
Hey,
Don't touch the wheel. Oh, he's back. Oh no, don't freeze me.
Excuse me, pal. I want to make another bet. 2 black.
2 black it is.
If anything, I would say that this game has thus far been too white, but okay. I don't like how long the wheel lasts for. I feel like I need to leave.
2 black.
But I will talk to him.
All right.
You win again. Today is your lucky day, all right. Would you like money again?
Yeah.
It's funny how he leaves and comes back, though, isn't it? Why not just do all these bets
Big
at once?
prizes for just 1 piece of 8.
That's pretty
Hello.
good.
How you doing?
Could you explain how this game works?
Sure, it's easy. Just tell me what number you want, and I'll spin the wheel. If your number comes up, you win.
Sounds simple. What numbers can I bet on?
1 to 32, red or black.
Do many other people come to play here?
Lots of people come to play when we've got a bunch of prizes, but we're almost out today. We only have 3 left.
What prizes do you have left?
We have a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers Circus, and an invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party. And, of course, we have money! 60 pieces of 8 for every bet.
Wow!
It's not as much as I thought. It's a pretty big bag. I'd like to place a bet.
I'd like to place a bet.
Betting costs money, kid. 1 piece of 8 for 1 game.
Why not?
Oh, yeah. Here.
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
I'd like 2 red.
Okay, here we go. $30 black. Too bad.
That's not what I said.
Better luck next time.
Well, thanks anyway. I hate losing.
As do we all.
Excuse me, pal.
Aww. Don't do
wanna
it
make another
again.
bet. 11 red.
11 red it is.
Can I skip this? No. When can I skip things? I can't skip the things that are worth skipping. It rolls forever. Do, 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 do.
11 red.
All right.
You win
Escape.
again. Today
Matches
is your
menu.
lucky day, all right. Would you like money again?
Yeah.
The controls say that the enter button skips, which is... Well, actually, maybe it's
Here to
backspace.
make another bet?
Ooh, hang on. I'm gonna
Place
check...
your bets,
that.
please.
That might be backspace. I don't know. It's a symbol that I thought meant enter, but come to think... It's like, look at that. Maybe it's backspace. I just looked at my keyboard and looked at the arrow and backspace. Let's go into this alley, though.
Give me the next number.
First, give me the password. If this is 3, what's this?
1.
Right. The winning number will be 18 red.
Thanks.
If 1 is 3, why is 5 1? I just want to check. To see if I'm right. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna trigger that cutscene again. Oh, can I not leave? Oh, it's this way. I'm gonna trigger that cutscene again so that I can, see if backspace skips it.
No more bets?
Did!
All
Say,
you have
made
to
it go away.
do is watch the wheel go round.
Alright. Does this guy repeat, by the way? Because then I can maybe see this maths problem deeper. No, he doesn't. Well, let's try it.
Nice. I'll knock.
What do you want, kid?
Who are you and what are you doing back there?
I'm Bruno, and that's none of your business.
Ah.
Get lost.
That's fair enough. We don't talk about Bruno.
You again?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Sorry to bother you.
Nobody ever wants the leather jackets.
What is it this time?
Have you ever heard the legend of the mighty Guybrush? Well, don't you want to hear it again?
You are starting to annoy me.
Open up! This is a raid!
Get lost. What?
What's the next winning number gonna be?
First, give me the password. You have to get it right 3 times.
He didn't.
If this is 1, what's this?
Maybe it loops. If 5 is 1, maybe 4 is 5.
5?
Okay, that's 1 right.
Okay.
2 more. If this is 5,
4 is 5.
what's this?
What is 1? 2.
2?
No. It's 4.
What?
Okay, we'll start over. Watch again. If this is 4, what's this?
What even was that hand? I have no idea.
1?
Okay, that's 1 right.
Ah!
2 more. If this is 1, what's this?
It's also the way he holds the hand, I guess.
Five?
That's 2. 1 more.
Why are these right?
If this is 5, what's this?
3?
No.
Ah.
It's 4. Okay, we'll start over. Watch again. If this is 4, what's this?
Is the one he says? Is it the one he? Is it
2?
Okay, that's 1 right. 2 more. If this is 2, what's this?
5?
That's 2. 1 more. If this is 5,
4.
what's this?
I have no idea how many numbers that one is. I think it's 1.
4?
Okay, you must be a member of the Gamblers Club.
Yep, definitely.
But I don't recognize you.
It's come too short.
No, I was transferred here today. New orders.
What?
Sorry. I had a flashback there. What I meant was that I just joined today.
Oh, okay. The winning number will be 9 red.
9 red! Why did the Gamblers Club get entitled to rigging the games? Well, we kind of want to do this twice, because
Easy money.
we want both of the special prizes, right?
Care to make another bet?
We need the invitation more than the circus pass, but we also might want money. I guess you can do it over and over. Wait, what did he say? Did he say 11 red? Or 9 red?
I'd like to place another bet. Here's 1 piece of 8.
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
I got a can't believe they are both there. I was fucking going to say it's gonna be alright because it's only gonna give me 5 choices and it is highly unlikely to give me 9 red and 11 red, so I'll just pick the one that shows up. Thank you, Sam, because this game can eat my balls right now.
I'd like 9 red.
Okay, here we go.
Spin.
Nine red. You're a winner, kid. Which of our fabulous prizes do you want? Take your pick. You can have 60 pieces of 8, or you can have the invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, or you can have a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers circus. Well, which will it be?
I'd love to have the invitation.
He wants the invitation. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Big prizes for just 1 piece of 8.
So this is a little boring because we do it again, but let's get the other thing, and then we won't get money unless I, need money.
What do you want, kid?
What's the next winning number gonna be?
First, give me the password.
Oh, God.
If this is 4, what's this?
1.
1?
Right. The winning number will be 9 red.
Again? Oh shit, I should have just done the same thing twice. You guys need to vary your material. So if you're a member of the Gamblers Club, you are entitled
All you
to
have
just
to do is watch the wheel
get
go
money.
round.
How does this business work?
Why does that other guy keep winning so much?
Oh, maybe he's got some inside help. Know what I mean?
Well, how can you make any profit if that guy keeps winning?
Hey, I only work here. It's the owners who are losing money.
I'd like to place another bet. Here's 1 piece of 8.
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
Yeah, probably, Sam.
I'd like 9 red.
Okay, here we go. Nine red. You're a winner, kid. Which of our fabulous prizes do you want? Take your pick. You can have 60 pieces of 8, or you can have a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers circus. Well, which will it be?
I really want the circus ticket.
He wants a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers circus. Congratulations!
Thanks.
It's probably a money laundering scheme that you are hijacking for personal gain. That's a good point. Just gonna Alt-Tab a sec. There we are. Stop doing that. Alright, so I don't know what the circus pass is for. It might not be for anything, but
It's a ticket to some circus show. The Fettuccini Brothers.
Right, yeah, we do know them. They're from the first game.
You are cordially invited to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras blowout. Don't forget to
Perfect.
bring this invitation when you pick up your complimentary costume. Please present invitation at door and wear your costume.
Complimentary, you say? I thought we'd have to get a costume as well, but maybe we don't. Still, we're not going back to Booty. The way I normally do a thing like this is that I will go to each place in turn and explore everything I can explore there. So we're gonna explore Fat fully before we head to Booty with the governor's invitation. There's also a thing I want to do on Scab, so I might stop by there first. Do it as a circuit. Anyway, we have a library as well. That's the last thing here that we can look at. So, let's go to the library. I don't think we need it right now, but I suppose we can return this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain Marley. This looks like a lighthouse on a beach.
Shh!
It's not open.
This is a library.
There's a model lighthouse lens inside.
Please be quiet.
Looks powerful.
You're disturbing people.
Who?
There's so many books here. I'll never be able to find anything.
Lower your voice.
I don't want to carry that many books with me.
This is not hog-calling practice.
We're not making a friend over there.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
I won't ask you again.
Oh, Jesus. Oh boy. There's gonna be a lot of these. Adult Entertainment, Zelda Carbuncle Tells All, Memoirs of a Woman of Dubious Pleasure. Let's actually start from the back so we can see them all. Business, How to Make Friends and Influence People by Bluebeard, Breakfast at Meat Hooks, Unusual Birthmarks, Yikes, Memories of Captain Gilbert, The Time I Blew Up LeChuck, Questionable Memoirs of Guybrush Threepwood, Me and Blackbeard, Lick the Silver Spoon by L. Fat, A Fistful of Barnacles, Journal of Captain Twiddlymore, Both Heads Empty, The Fettuccini Brothers Story, Both Hands Moving, The Stan Story, Both Hands Empty, The Herman Toothrot Story, Big Whoop, See Treasure, Beverages for Everyone, Art Philosophy, Idealism or Surrealism, Philosophy Art Textbook, Vagueness as an Art Form, X Never Marks the Spot by I. Jones, Annotation See Footnoting, Under the Surface by Walt Whimsy, Animatronics by Walt Whimsy, and this one that I read first.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
How many drawers are there? Fuck me, there's a few. We're going to be here for a while, but you know what I'm like, I need to read all of these things. Dog English Dictionary reference. Shipboard diseases. Now, I think we can remember them and then check books out. I don't know if you can check out every single book, though. That seems like too much voice acting. I'm not going to check books out yet, because I haven't talked to the librarian. But fascinating facts about scurvy. Great Shipwrecks of Our Century from the Lime Life Disaster series. Dewey Decimal System. The Code in My Nose. Crochet eye patches for fun and profit. Viscous fluids you can make at home. Noteworthy pirate foods. Junk, Junk, and More Junk by Renna. Great Expectorations by Captain Loogie. Damn the Human Torpedo, the origin of the human cannonball trick. Alfredo and Bill's Excellent Adventure. Treasury of Pirate Children's Stories. The Sinister Beast Under the Bed. Guide to Cheeses of the World. Catalogs. Cannibalism. See also Self-Help. How to Serve Your Fellow Man by Lemonhead. See, we gotta look through these. Footnoting. See Vicious Pedantry. Food. Also. See Cannibalism. Rats as a Protein Source. Life Size and Larger. I Married a Munster by S. Cheese. Limpet Fishing, The Lost Art. Big Book of Fish, Illustrated Guide to Fish of the World. Easy Ways to Make Money. Very, very short stories. Not So Much as a Doubloon, an anthology of short fiction. Hedgehog Days. 5 More Than I Needed. E-Ticket. Summer Swashbuckling Fashions, 3 years of the popular periodical. Farthington Dynasty, See Games. Eyesight, See Vision. Origins of Pirate Words. Tomato Worms, an Owner's Manual. I guess that's the difference between etymology and entomology. Entertainment, quiet on the set. Education, preparing for the pirate aptitude test. Well, we may need that if we
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Nearly a third of the way there. Humor, gallows. So you're going to be executed. Dozens of things to say on the chopping block. Humor, dumb pirate jokes. Humor, bad puns for bad pirates by N. Faustine. Hogwash, remembrance of Molly. History, see also Scab Island. History, careful with those cannonballs. Legend of the glass-bottomed armada. Grog, addiction to. I am Blackbeard's liver, the horrifying true story of a confessed grogaholic. Grave robbing, popular punishments for grave robbers. Godiva, lady, the shirt off my back, biography. Ghost Pirate LeChuck, why I blew up LeChuck, one of Threepwood's worst. Where I blew up LeChuck, one of Threepwood's worst. When I blew up LeChuck, one of Threepwood's worst. Properties of the elliptic hyperboloid. How to make a jackalope. My mother the cart, strange but true tales. Kings of Shuffleboard, an account of the Farthington dynasty. Fantan Fanatic by Elroy T. Funbun. Hal Barwood on Monkey 2, a critical review.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
8 more. Kleptomania. Kidneys, the little organ that could. Pop-up book of kidney functions. Ketchup, see vegetables. Keel hauling, methodology and practice. My karma just ran over your dogma. Why is that hilarious to me? I do not know. Karate, see martial arts. Juvenile behavior. Cow-tipping enthusiast, collected essays on form and style. Justice. Kangaroo court, critique of the modern judicial system. Jellyfish, our spineless cousins. Jelly, the story of jelly. Jackalope, see genetics. Internal Revenue Service, see imaginary numbers. Inferiority, the complex complex. Indices, see titles. How to give great Indian burns. Indexes, see indices. Imaginary numbers, the new tax laws, light fiction. Igloo construction made easy. Tikis of the South Pacific. Pirates' favorite ice cream flavors.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
How... Mystery. How much wood from the Woodchuck Mystery series. Xylophone for beginners. World's worst pirate songs. Volume first. Greatest rock musicians of the Renaissance. Elvis Lives, predictions of future music by Not True Damus. Mountains, the majesty of the Sierras. Make easy money at home. The Stealth Sailor, why it won't sail. Maze construction, see annotation. Mathematics, cubic lemniscate formulas. Martial arts theory and practice of bone breakage. Manatees, the sailor and the sea cow. A fable. Damp damsels of the deep. Magic, see voodoo. Rock and Raunch, band record albums of the past decade. Afternoon at Meat Hooks. Louse ranching for fun and profit. Hip lingo for pirates, a dictionary of modern slang terms. Labyrinth, see
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Oops. I like how this drawer is just no. Orthopedics, hear the sound of my feet talking. Paper buffalo, advanced origami designs. Orangutans, our hairy cousins. Optimism, there's always a rainbow. And sometimes it makes a hippo run fast. I added that. Scourge of the pizza, examination of forced olive consumption. Okra, favorite gumbo recipes. Obscenity, symbolic equivalents of obscene words and phrases. Obesity, more of me to love by L. Fat. Nylon, use of nylon by pirates. Numerology for beginners. Nostalgia, Soda Fountains of My Youth by Ponce de Leon. Noses. Honk if you have to. Colds, allergies, and other ailments. Normality. A white picket fence. Sociological study. Noogies. How to give great ones. Noises. A definitive guide to cartoon noises. Night. Sounds from under the bed. New Age Dianetics by L. Ron Gilbert. Narcolepsy. Confessions of a Narcoleptic. Narcissism. Feeling good about narcissism. Oh, God.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Romance. Yearnings. Yellowing Yesterdays by Melanie Leary. Romance. Sin's Sordid Swan Song by Melanie Leary. Romance. Romance's Wretched Residue by Melanie Leary. Romance. Passion's Persistent Presence by Melanie Leary. Comedy. Bill Hicks's Best Jokes by Dennis Leary. Romance. Next to Nothing by E. Marley, an account of her time with Guybrush Threepwood. Fuck! This is cool, by the way. Remember in the first game, Melanie Leary is an anagram of someone. Remember the first game when I was streaming this? I was talking about how it was funny to me that they'd like met once and barely talked and they were in love. I love that this game accounts for that. Love's Lingering Lassitude by Melanie Leary. Fascination's Final Frenzy by Melanie Leary. Desire's Distasteful Denouement by Melanie Leary. Amour's Agonizing Adieu by Melanie Leary. The Joy of Hex, 101 Essential Voodoo Recipes. Dear God, it's Elaine Marley. So she wrote that one too. Jesus. Wow, I never knew that. Recursion. See recursion. 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 Never mind. Ranching. See lice. Famous pirate quotations. 3 Sheets to the Wind, poetry by pirates. Pirating primer for the novice pirate. Masters of pillaging, pulling the strings. Interviews with some of the best. All about pillaging from the popular how-to series. Rastafarian philosophy. Deliberance, a philosophical treatise.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Can you believe there are still 4 drawers left? I'm committed to reading these all. None of you appear to have left. Operating without a net, techniques for safe surgery. Subtraction, addition's tricky partner. Walk through walls, the intelligence avoider, an analysis of the system, Pat Pending. Over the Crow's Nest, Gift of the Lizard People, 1,000,001 Ways to Play Solitaire by Herman Toothrot, Social Darwinism and Social Disease, Comparative Social Theory, Shiver Me Timbers, see also Language, Sin, Top 7 Deadly Sins, The Hidden Sins of Calculus, Shipwreck Sea Disaster, Modern Shipbuilding by G. Steele, Killers of the Deep, a study of Caribbean sharks, Not Eating People and Feeling Good About It, Confessions of an Ex-Cannibal, Self-Help, Pirates Who Love Too Much, Scab Island History and Introduction, Locks and Locks, Modern Problems Facing Salmon, Safe Sailing, If I Only Had a Drain, Perils of Showering Aboard Ship.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Underwear, Wedgies, Harmless Fun or Sadistic Torture, Giant Umbrellas and Other Bits of Art, Why You Shouldn't Worry About Ulcers, Dessert Recipes for Tripe Lovers, Why People Write Trilogies Anyway by Simon Finkelberth, Why People Won't Read Trilogies by Simon Finkelberth, Why People Shouldn't Write Trilogies by Simon Finkelberth. That's probably designed to be read backwards, but I don't know how to do that because they're in the way. Like, I read backwards so that I can pick the next one. Tree surgery, anesthetics for deciduous trees. Big whoop, unclaimed bonanza or myth. The Caribbean on $0 a day, a pirate handbook. Collectible toy trucks. Modern toenail collector, periodical compendium. 30 things that taste terrific on toast. Three-headed monkey, the pride of Loch Ness. Theatre, beyond hearts and question marks, shadow puppetry for the two-hook pirate. Tea Party Massacre by Luisa de la Cruz. A child's first book of tattoos. Tattoo-related skin infections. Why chicks dig tattoos.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Woodworking. Out on a plank. Sniffing the cork. How-to for the wine snob. Meet Mr. Tiger. Pop-up book. Opulence as a Social Art by L. Fat. Warthogs. The Misunderstood Pet. Waltzes. Dancing on 3 legs. Wallpaper. Living in Lime. 1000 lime green designs. Impact of yellow on small children. Psychological study. Anywhere But My Room. Designs featuring cute cartoon characters. Is it soup yet? A jillion things to do while waiting in line. Gross things to say at parties. Volcanoes. Warm all year round. Real estate handbook. Vision patches. Things you can catch by reading a library book. 30 non-musical uses for your violin. Vices. 101 Vices by J.P. Ampleform. Vicarious Living. Popular spectator sports. Vegetables children will eat.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
One more file. Drawer, rather. Zoo animals more intelligent than humans. Just one of the primates. The most beautiful element, zirconium. Zipper theory. Pirates of the Pleistocene. Plasticine? Plasticine. Spinning at the end of a string, yo-yo philosophy. Bouncing and behaving, intermediate yo-yo tricks. At the end of the rope, yo-yo politics. Not really quite pudding, articles and recipes. For Yorkshire pudding. Yodeling from the top of the lungs, a study of yodeling as an offensive weapon. Yiddish. Feh! And other useful terms. Yeti, interview with a snowman. Yawning. The yearn to yawn, psychological study of yawn envy. The yak is slow, but the earth is patient. Yachting. All you need is the cap. Yachting on land. Pirate's Guide to Caribbean Yacht Clubs. Xylophone, see music. Xenophobia. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn! Xanthip. Life cycle of the shrew.
I've had it with this card catalog.
And we're done. Now let's talk to the librarian who loves us so much. If we can reach her, there she is. What does she look like in the original? Very different. Her color scheme is different. Her hair is different. Her glasses are a different color. It doesn't look fully like she's wearing glasses in the old one because it's just a few pixels. Like they have brought her forward, I think.
There's so many books here. I'll never be able to find anything.
Shh!
I don't want to carry that many books with me.
This is a library.
Is it? Hello.
She looks kind of surly.
Please be quiet.
I wouldn't want to. She's not my type.
You're disturbing people.
Push librarian. Well, we've certainly been doing that.
Bad idea.
Lower your voice.
Excuse me.
Shh! This is a library. Whisper! Now, what is it?
Why do you have a model lighthouse here?
There's a new lighthouse being built in town. That is a scale model of what it will look like.
It's very attractive for a lighthouse.
With its top open and its lens taken?
And it will be very bright, too. It will have one of the most powerful magnifying lenses in the Caribbean.
I'd show you with the model, but unfortunately the bulb has burnt out.
I'm looking for a book.
Do you have a library card?
No. How do I get one?
I'll need some personal information. Name?
Do we give our name? There's a book that's been checked out by our name. What if we be someone else?
Herman Toothrot.
Address?
$1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Age?
21.
Occupation?
Pirate.
Vices?
Murder, arson, thievery, that sort of thing.
I see. All right. Your library card will be mailed to the address you gave me. In the meantime, take this temporary card. You may check books out of the library, but only 4 at a time.
That's about as many titles as I can remember anyhow.
What book are you looking for?
Well, I don't know what I need right now.
I don't know. What have you got?
You expect me to name every book in the library?
I did.
Use the card catalog like a normal person.
I am a normal person. That's why I went through every book in the library. Well, we're not technically at an impasse here. We can absolutely check stuff out, but we would need more direction to know what to check. I do remember a couple of them that I know are the right ones, but I want to do it properly and find a reason to want them. I think there are 3 that you need, and I think that there are 2 that I recognized. So there's 1 that I don't know and don't remember well. But I think if you, if you pick Guybrush, then this extra book that you have is counted among your 4. But if you pick Herman or Captain Dread, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's look at the romance novels. Let's see if we can get Next to Nothing.
Next to Nothing. I'll have to remember that. Romance's Wretched Residue. I'll have to remember that. Rastafarian Philosophy. I'll have to remember that. I think I'll try a different drawer.
We'll see if they let us check out books that don't matter. They might not, because there's so many of them.
How to Serve Your Fellow Man. I'll have to remember that. I've had it with this card catalog.
You're also interested in karma. Of course.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I don't remember what that was listed under. Maybe it was karma, but still.
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Do you have How to Serve Your Fellow Man?
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
Could you find Rastafarian Philosophy?
I like that the librarian grins while she's looking for a book.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
This is scaring me because if there's a fucking Guybrush voice acted description of every book in the library, I'm not gonna get them all.
Could you find Romance's Wretched Residue?
Okay, here you go. That's your limit. You'll have to give some books back before you can check out any more.
Huh. I guess the big whoop one does count. All right, fine.
Herman Toothrot, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, age 21, pirate. How to Serve Your Fellow Man.
Wow.
Yikes.
No, he doesn't talk about it.
Rastafarian Philosophy. I don't get it. Romance's Wretched Residue. Ridiculous.
Okay, so it's not going to be too deep. Oh, I just accidentally hit the hint button that said I should look for a book about shipwrecks. I guess that's true. That is true. I do have a reason to want a shipwreck book, and that's because I was told by the guy with the map piece that he would trade it for something gathered from a shipwreck. So that's actually... Yeah, I could have put that together by now. So let's grab that one before we leave, rather than getting any other. Can I...
How to serve your fellow man. Yikes!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, search for a book about shipwrecks. So, S... Oh, no. S would be shipwreck, sea disaster.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Great shipwrecks of our century. Did I remember that? No, it was in disaster.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
I don't know if I clicked away. There.
Great shipwrecks of our century. I'll have to remember that.
There we go.
I've had it with this card catalog. Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Do you have Great Shipwrecks of Our Century?
And we'll grab next to nothing as well.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
Could you find next to nothing?
I love that the chair raises.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
I wonder if at the end of her workday she stands up.
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Remember, silence is golden.
Next to nothing. If you can't say something nice, you're not supposed to say anything at all, much less write a whole book.
Just be glad she's not a songwriter.
Great shipwrecks of our century. It says here the Mad Monkey sank at 33 North, 91 West.
Well, we could give them back, but we don't have to until we have to make space for new ones, so let's not. We will walk away with our books. Ah, last thing, talk to the fisherman. His hat is completely different. I guess it still has little anchors, but... You wouldn't, you know... Little anchors and little fish, I guess. I would not make that determination. I would just say that's a white, or that's like a grey silver hat with some color bits on it. That'll be the extent of my ability. You would want to see what Guybrush has to say about his own works. That's a good point. Also, Guybrush is magically taller now.
Looks only slightly better than he smells.
We'll finish with the fisherman, then we'll grab those books and look at them, and then maybe we'll stop for tonight.
I doubt he'd appreciate that.
It'd be funny to push him in the water, though.
Caught anything yet?
Are you kidding? I reached my limit hours ago.
I'm a game warden. I'll have to confiscate your pole.
You're a game warden, huh? Let's see a badge or something.
Look behind you! A three-headed fish!
Ha! Well, I think you're just trying to get your hands on my fishing pole. Do you fish?
Of course. Why else would I want your pole?
Well, I was just thinking about a small wager. Are you a betting man?
I am in the Gamblers Club.
What sort of wager were you thinking of?
If you can catch a bigger fish than I can, I'll give you my prize-winning fishing pole.
What's the catch?
If I catch a bigger fish than you, you have to eat it raw.
Raw?
Plain cold and with the head still on it. What do you say?
Sure.
All right. It's a bet.
Great.
Guybrush will have to do it, not
I'm
me.
really looking forward to making you eat my catch. What with all the sewage from Governor Fat's mansion, the fish are usually pretty gross. I never eat mine. Just sell them to restaurants. Best get fishing, buddy.
Hey, Sam. Sam Guanbush. Does that voice sound familiar to you? It's not me this time. I'm just... You guys in particular, do you know who that is? I was not doing voice acting for Monkey Island in 2010. But does that voice sound familiar to you?
Caught anything yet?
Yeah, but nothing gross enough to make you eat yet.
I mean, anyone else is welcome to answer, but I'm specifically wondering if either of those two will get it. I didn't realize till halfway through the conversation, but then it just thundered into my head who this is. Sounds a bit like Richard Horvitz. It is not. Is Guanbush there? You can't pull it out. Okay. So, if this man were in a different game, and he were to beat you, and he would make you eat the fish, then he might choose to gloat about you eating the fish by throwing his head back and going, "Ha ha 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 ha!" Listen again.
Caught anything yet?
Yeah, but nothing gross enough to make you eat yet.
Listen to that yeah and tell me I'm wrong.
Caught anything yet?
Yeah, but nothing gross enough to make you eat yet.
It'll be funny if I am wrong, because there's always a chance. I don't know that for sure. I just... Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Alright, I need to look it up. Monkey Island 2 fisherman voice. James Arnold Taylor. Yes! I was going to look at books, sorry. Ain't no mistake in that, yeah. What am I looking for? If you haven't worked it out yet, we're talking about Tidus from Final Fantasy X. Let's grab Why I Blew Up LeChuck.
Why I Blew Up LeChuck. I'll have to remember that. I think I'll try a different drawer.
There was an earlier one from Guybrush as well. Was it in AB? Yeah, The Time I Blew Up LeChuck.
The Time I Blew Up LeChuck. I'll have to remember that. I've had it with this card catalog.
He's also Largo. See, now I didn't recognize him in Largo. He was putting on a deeper voice for Largo, but he was putting on his whinier voice for the fisherman. I'm not always gonna catch a voice actor, but I am if they're using a voice that is similar to a character that I remember really well, and that's what he is doing there. Let's give you... No.
Thank you.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Do you have The Time I Blew Up LeChuck?
Of course, no one's gonna check that one out.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
I love the idea that Guybrush has written 4 books.
I'd like Why I Blew Up LeChuck.
All about blowing up LeChuck.
Okay, here you go. That's your limit. You'll have to give some books back before you can check out any more.
The Time I Blew Up LeChuck. Can't believe I'm reading my own memoirs. Why I Blew Up LeChuck. Ugh, the catalog was right. This is pretty bad.
Thank you.
Well, he's honest with himself. That's impressive. Not everybody can do that.
Thank you.
Alright, well, that's our library shenanigans. I believe it doesn't matter which side here that we walk out of. I don't remember too well the remaining areas in Fat Island. There's Fat's Mansion. Definitely. There's a waterfall, which apparently he's walking towards, even though I didn't click. There's the cottage, but we can't really walk across the gap there. No, we cannot go to the cottage.
I can't reach it.
Yep. Yeah, so there's Fat's Mansion, the waterfall, and the cottage, and that may well be it. I don't know that there's much we can do at Fat's Mansion when we're technically a fugitive.
Very picturesque.
Yeah.
What's this doing in a pirate game?
A water pump? I don't know. It's very self-aware of you, though, Guybrush, and I just accidentally clicked off the screen. Well, we're not going to do things until we've explored things. But we're getting to the end of the 3 islands, so then we'll start, working on them. I feel like I'm taking this game pretty slow, but that's just probably because I had a giant break. And once we've been everywhere for the first time, I'll start working harder.
Nice.
It says, trespassers not delivering foodstuffs will be persecuted.
Well, we can go in. No guard.
Nice.
This feels foolish. I'm just going to save my game here, but this feels foolish. Wait, 30%. That's actually better than I thought. 35%. Cool.
Nice.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in jail?
Also, in this version, that is a Grim Fandango reference in that picture frame there. That is not in the original because it would have been impossible. Like, came out too early, but they've retrofitted it there.
You must be confusing me with my cousin, Guybrush.
Oh, I see. The resemblance is uncanny.
I know. It's because we're wearing the same clothes and are the same person.
Can I go upstairs?
I'm sorry, but the governor doesn't want to be disturbed while he's eating.
So ever.
When will the governor be finished eating? When will the governor be finished eating? I think there's a fire in the kitchen.
Really? I'd better check it out.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not as quick on that one. Ooh, hello.
The cover says, famous pirate quotations.
Careful with those snacks, Eugene.
I think I almost woke him up.
Sugar plums. And I promise cheese and chocolate sprinkled in every pot.
There's food or something stuck in the drain. It seems to go off before stuff comes out of the tube.
Phrasing, Guybrush.
There are crumbs and condiments all over it. I don't think I could move him. Sleeping like a baby elephant. I don't think I'd better wake him up. I don't think I could move him.
So he has a book on his stomach, but we can't get it right now.
I don't think this has been washed in about 10 years.
Unless we have something that will work. But I do not know that we do just yet. I think I remember what you have to do with him. I think you have to tickle his feet, and I don't think we have a foot tickler right now. Does the hint agree with that sentiment? You need that book. Swap another book with the book on his stomach. That's not actually what I was going to do. I guess we get a dummy book and swap them. Alright, well. Actually, I'm going to save in there. Because that way I'll remember, and I'll do that straight away. I probably shouldn't have hit the hint button there. I really thought we had to tickle his feet. So I shouldn't have gone for confirmation, basically. But we will save. As it is time. That's it for a while. I do my Monkey Island streams on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We do 8 hours a week of it right now. Though next week, I will probably start doing them on Saturdays as well. I need to finish... Well, actually, no. Next week I don't stream Saturday. But this Saturday I need to finish my current Saturday game, the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Unless I get very unlucky and don't finish it. But I think with a 6-hour block, and I will do my best to be there for all of those 6 hours, I think I can finish that game and wrap it up well. So yeah, next Wednesday is when you'll see more Monkey Island. Please, again, take a moment to admire the new feature in my streamer setup. If you did not get to see it before, when I had the full camera on, sadly you can't really see it when I'm... when I've cropped my camera so that we can see more of the game. I could be really rude about that. I could start, putting more of my face into the window. Well, not more of my face, but like just taking the whole left section so that the poster is framed. But it's nice just having it in my room. Bonus points that it fits in the stream frame so well. All right. Fare thee well, everybody. I'll be back in 2 days.